Welcome to the program. My name's Daniel Hurd. We are proud to be live before a studio audience here at Market House Theater Studio 200. That's the Michael Cochran studio. And my guest is Devin Metzger and the Cane Holler Saints. They've been around for about a year. Less than a year, as a matter of fact. They're getting ready to go on a tour this month. But before we talk to them, we're going to hear from them. Ladies and gentlemen, Devin Metzger and the Cane Holler Saints.
In the morning, we stayed up late, and I'd like some warning before insanity it starts to take me. I think before I got here, it was written down somewhere that ain't here that I'd be making sounds. Abyss, gotta hold on tight. Let me tell you this, you can't get out without a fight. For me, I've been there in my past, and if you've been there, you know shit don't last. For it rearranges me on a molecular level. Yeah, I'm somebody else. If you see that devil, you tell her I believe in myself. Thank you, folks. I tried to be poetic. Did you let it affect you? Tried to forget it when you said it wouldn't work. How could you give it so much attention? Did I mention your time away from me? Baby, how was it? Did you love it? How could you not? I think that you enjoy me, 'cause you destroy me with your words all the time. Time and effort spent, who knows where it went? I ain't saying we should have not. But these days, I'm told they're the best we got. Try not to think, it just happens naturally. I take a drink, wash down these pills for me. All these damn prescriptions, beyond description by me. I take them for now, though I never thought I would. All that time and effort spent, who knows where it went. I ain't saying we should have not, but these days, I'm told they're the best we got. Let's live on like we should, or we'll wish we would have. So much love to give, so I'll love you like I should, or I wish I would have. There's still time to live. All that time and effort spent, who knows where it went. I ain't saying we should have not, but these days, I'm told they're the best we got. Thank you, folks. Thank you so much.
And we are back with Devin Metzger and the Cane Holler Saints. Devin, introduce the band, if you would please, my friend.
Sure, yeah. I'll go clockwise. We've got Annie Hughes on bass. We've got Jonathan Bryant on the skins. That's the drums for you. And then we've got McKinley Reichel on lead guitar over there. I'm Devin.
You played your first show at Picking on a Soldier's Heart, which was a great charity concert series.
Mm-hmm. We had a gig in Paducah planned about a week out from that, so that was a really cool thing to pick up. That was with Todd Daywade and the Solid Rocket Boosters here in Paducah at Barrel and Bond. So that was our second gig, technically, our Paducah debut, and so we took that pretty seriously.
And you just played 2 singles, so can you talk about those?
Yeah, those are the first 2 we put out in that order. We played Wildcat first, and then Best We Got. Just a nice smooth jam to show you a bit of dynamics, and those were our first 2 singles. We'll play our third single toward the end of the set, and yeah, got more planned for you.
I got to tell you, the third single, I love all their music, but the third single is my favorite of all the tracks, and I'm super excited to see what you do tonight. Before we go and do some more music, all of your singles can be found on all streaming platforms?
Yep, exactly. Yep, made it easy for folks. Just we released it to everything.
All right, well, we're going to have some more music from Devin Metzger and the Cane Holler Saints right here.
process. But I tell myself I'd rather be screaming than begging for help. So I never do so, no. I've too much pride. Yeah, I keep it bottled, mostly inside. Nobody will miss me, no. When morning comes, too many distractions. What the hell's going on? Yeah, one for myself, constant shield for my children. See, I protect them from hell. When my baby comes home, I try not to yell. She don't deserve that. In case you can't tell, oh, she thinks I'm crazy. I think I know why. Yeah, maybe I might too, if I had her eyes. Now, again and again, spent my life running from something within, but I don't regret it none. It felt mostly free, except when that desert, she got a hold of me. But I bounced back alright. Ended up in the sea, hell-bent and broken, but you can't hold me. Come on. Thanks again, yo. It's our next planned single called Strange World. I think I'll take a walk, try and clear my head. If not, the air will do me just fine anyhow. May have taken on more than I can take, at least as of late anyhow. But I've tried so long, get it right, 'cause Was I wrong about the fight? And all I want to do is change. 'Cause I grew up in a world that felt so strange. Saw some guy on a bike in my hometown. He was being pulled by a pack of dogs somehow. That ain't the strange that I mean, no, that's the kind I like. Just a man on his bike with his pals, his four-legged pals. Just getting by. I hope they're doing all right. We've all got to survive through the night, when all we want to do is change. 'Cause we grew up in a world that feels so strange. So long, get it right. Was I wrong about the fight? When all I wanna do is change. 'Cause I grew up in a world that felt so strange. way to survive. Yeah, we've all got to survive through the night, when all we want to do is change. 'Cause we grew up in a world that feels so strange. Thanks again for having us. Last song, this is the third single we mentioned. We released this on the first day of the year, 2026 for the record. I ain't mentally well, and folks around me are, well honey, I can't tell. I think I'll go on down to the wishing well, or maybe find some place where my soul could sail. Just can't bail. I got a wife and kids at home, they can't see me fail. So what's it take to walk the straight and narrow and not be faked? Not lose sight of all the things at stake. We gotta save the world from the rich man's fate. If it ain't too late. They ain't mentally well. I say so out loud, they shout, how can you tell? I guess it's something inside myself, I can't help it. Maybe you'll do something about it one of these days. We'll have our way. That's right. Fight for our guns, but not for our children. You teach them to run, classmates try and kill them. We fight for our guns, but not for our children. They teach them to run. Classmates try and kill them. 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 That ain't mentally well. America the beautiful ain't mentally well. Somebody ring that bell. We ain't mentally well. 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 Thank you, Paducah. Thank you, Daniel, for having us.
And we are back with Devin Metzger and the Cane Holler Saints. Devin, Jonathan, Annie, and McKinley, welcome. We heard from you musically. Now we're going to talk to you. How long have you all been together? How did this band start?
It started pretty organically, like the rest of it has gone. So I'm always appreciative of stuff like that. We started late last year, honestly. So in the fall, I wish I had a date for you, but we started last fall with a couple shows. We had a great show planned for our debut at Barrel and Bond. That was with some great acts. Todd Dayweight and then Solid Rocket Boosters were with us. So that was super well planned and went great. And then just before that, you mentioned the Soldier's Heart benefit. We were so happy to be invited to that. And that was technically our debut. That was our first live gig together. So yeah, last fall, I'd say September or October, around there. We rehearsed for, a couple months is all. I didn't feel like these guys needed it beyond that.
Well, and you all come from musical backgrounds,
Yeah.
of course, as well. And so yeah, I kind of want to get into that before
Yeah.
we get into the singles and everything. So you have played music since high school or before?
Yeah. I mean, I've been strumming since I was 8. Was always interested in writing, for as long as I can remember. I mean, it was kind of half the reason I started strumming, is so I could put what I had down into songs. So been writing since, as long as I can remember. Taught myself drums and stuff back then, but high school I was about 15 when I started playing in bands. So yeah, it just never stopped past then.
I know that, you grew up in Graves County, and Andy Dew, who's on our team here, you all went to school together. He probably remembers too. Can you talk about paging Dr. Frank?
Yeah, that's the one I mentioned. I joined up when I was 15. They were a solid band before that. Cities Burn Houses. I can't believe I remembered that. That's what they were called. They were a really cool deal, very different for the area. That's back when everyone was like booking the lodges and, places, very DIY, but very cool scene regionally.
What did they sound like?
Man, Cities Burn Houses were more eclectic and hardcore than Paging Dr. Frank ended up being. So I don't know what happened with the band before my time, but they changed their sound and then asked me to come audition, basically, because I was buddies with the band, and so happy to do so. We were all into the same sort of music, and it was very, it was leaning punk. It just wasn't enough punk to call it punk. So it was like Paramore with me singing. So it was very energetic, power pop.
Paramore featuring Devin Metzger right there.
So
imagine that.
yeah. Yeah.
I know also you traveled a lot, and you actually did some acting roles too. So is that sort of the natural evolution of where you went from paging Dr. Frank, was to travel and do acting?
Yeah, man. It was a long time coming because I was always interested in theater. We had a cool program at Graves County High School, believe it or not. Like they built a performing arts center my senior year of high school.
It's like a TV studio there?
Well, it's just a beautiful theater, honestly. I wasn't used to high schools around here, especially to have like a literal wing of the place dedicated. I'm sure like McCracken County has one now, but you know, that was back before all that. And so, like you said, Graves County, I was just lucky enough to be somewhere with a program like that. I loved it. Back then I was like, you know, into sports like everyone else. I did soccer and martial arts through my teen years, but really, you know, as far as
acting was where you wanted to go.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved the escape, and then ended up majoring in theater in college, Murray State. So I was just always, and that was just great as far as getting trained by professors in the music department, because I went out for the musicals and stuff just naturally. That's what I gravitated toward, and they always did a great spring musical, like Into the Woods, had pyrotechnics, and it was a very neat thing. So
when you went out to California or wherever you went, what was that like? Can people see you? Are you in?
Yeah, man. Right after Murray State, I hightailed it out to Los Angeles. I had a cool offer to live with some great friends who I met at the theater program at Murray State. So that just all worked out pretty organically. And I'm in 2 westerns, 2 vampire flicks. I'll tell you the names of them. The Wait is the short film you can see on YouTube. Revelation Trail is a zombie western feature film. John Gibson directed it. My good friend Daniel Van Thomas produced it and then starred in it. And I'm at the last third of the movie, so I've got some.
So folks can check that out.
Yeah.
That's sort of a fun thing. Maybe folks didn't know about you.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you too about a band called Housing that you were in.
Yeah.
That was a different sound as well from things you'd worked on.
Definitely, yeah, it was. That's a good point. That's really like back again. I lived in Los Angeles for that stint. Spent a year in Chattanooga just to take a break from the folks in Los Angeles and the vibe there. Loved Chattanooga. I mean, everything about it, and really changed my sound when that happened. Just and then I transitioned everything into the brand Latter-day Bard. But you know,
that's kind of like a That was I like the phrase doom folk to describe it, because it's sort of like, it sounds like something that would be in a Western movie or like in a zombie film, like you said.
Sure.
So your art in terms of visual medium, sort of that theme stayed with you.
Yeah. You know, Housing was with Paul Worth. That was really his project. He put together with Justin Pennington on drums, and then Corey Green did some great bass. We all met up, spent a couple weeks together in the studio. Corey and I wrote our parts, you know, there in the studio, and it just really worked out.
And you've been on my show before a couple of times. So first you came on solo, I guess it was 2 or 3 years ago now, as part of your solo act, and you played a cemetery song and songs that may be recognizable, and that was a pleasure to have you on then. And then I've had you on with Charmers, and and now here this time with the Cane Holler Saints. Can you take me through these singles and sort of some inspiration? Because one I want to ask about in particular is Mentally Unwell. And I think, you know, it says something about the fact that we all recognize that that song kind of reverberates and feels personal these days because of events you see in the headline.
Yeah, oh yeah. Mentally Unwell, you know, it covers a couple of things, just sort of the way I feel about the state of the world, and you know, if folks around me are, then I can't tell, right? Just, I think it's obvious which way I lean. You know, almost falling over, I lean so hard that way, and you know, the the bridge to that song just really tops it off with the gun control and talking about in the schools, you know. That's really resonated with folks. I mean, that's been one of the neatest things about debuting this brand and this band is, you know, folks come up after the shows and talk about that. And just, I mean, I've had folks emotional about it. So they were hearing that, you know, told me I was articulating on stage enough to where they heard those lyrics before we even released it. And so that's just been a really special thing that it resonates with folks and they appreciate what I'm saying there. And, you know, there's, you know, it was written months and months ago, and now there's so much more to say that.
Does it feel like that maybe the headline sort of caught up to what you were writing? It feels like it's stranger than fiction.
Yeah, it feels like it's surpassed what I've even thought about. You know, it's sort of a whirlwind.
It's kind of interesting because TV shows that are like writing dystopian themes, like The Handmaid's Tale or Man in the High Castle, some of the reasons that they quit doing those shows is because reality was more creative and, you know, sort of dark than actually what they had written. So it was like, we can't compete with real life.
Yeah.
So,
Man.
and that's such a telling thing. I also want to ask about sort of influences. So this is blues country rock, right? Is that a pretty good way to describe it? I hate doing the 1960s questions. Like,
No,
how do the kids describe themselves?
That's the thing these days is there are new terms that these kids have. Well, the hip kids.
We're calling them kids, by the way.
Yeah, they're also hip, and you know, they call it y'alternative these days. I like. There's a couple of things. It depends on the moment you're talking about because beforehand I thought like this is introspective Americana, right? But it's so much more than that as far as when I brought these guys on, man. You know, but it's certainly like just old time rock and roll, you know.
And I want to mention, Jonathan, you were the new guy on the team. You're the drummer.
Yeah.
You're the new guy. So talk about welcoming him onto the team.
Yeah, man. So Jonathan and I are both in a band called Charmers, and a couple months ago he put it in my ear that if we ever needed to fill in, you know, he was available for it. And Jonathan plays with a couple different acts and is just great at it, at giving it what it needs. And so that's what you need from a drummer is somebody that can play for the songs and with the songs. And I was happy to ask him to fill in. Aaron Hurst was our original. He plays for Mayoin, and so he stays busy, you know, with that and some other things. And Aaron's a great friend of ours. He did all of the studio work, but we're excited to have Jonathan in the studio soon and working on some new stuff.
Yeah, so you got these singles, Best We Got, Wildcat, Mentally Unwell,
Yep.
and so obviously those are out on all streaming platforms and people can listen to that way.
Yep.
What's next for you guys? What are you all working on coming up?
So we've got like an entire batch of songs, and it's just so organic the way it's happened and the way it keeps happening. Strange World is next, so that will be next month. It'll be released next month, and we're really trying to just hit the monthly release sort of game plan.
Well, this is exciting.
Great shows.
I've got to tell you all, it means so much to me that you all were the first guest this season to do it.
Happy to do it.
I appreciate you all's friendship, and
Likewise.
I'm so glad to have you on the show. I want to thank Market House Theater for the space here. They've been nothing but generous. It's been wonderful. I want to thank Shelby Preckless of Loud and Clear Studio for everything. We've worked together doing this show now for 5 years, and it's been some of the best time working with anybody. I want to thank this crew, these folks that you see behind the cameras who set all this up. They are the reason that this show exists. I'm grateful to have been the host the last 6 years and hope for many more to come, more shows and more concerts like this. But it's because of you out there watching that we're able to do it, and it's because of this team that we're able to do it, and I'm immensely grateful for everyone who's been part of this. It's time for more shows to come, but this one's got to go. So thanks for watching, and join us next time.